Yo, check it. All right, fam, what is up? This week is going to be absolutely insane. First of all, we live in an absolute clown world. The president has a meme coin. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about AMC, GME, and why I think we have a particularly bullish setup for this week. I'm going to break down the technicals, charts, and facts. We're also going to be looking at stocks, the overall market for crypto as well. But let's not waste any more time and hop into charts, facts, data. Let's go.
All right, y'all, what is up? It's your boy, DataZero. You are back with another video, and I appreciate you if you're watching this live or if you're watching this in the video. Please hit that like button and subscribe. This video is not financial advice, should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and due diligence before buying any stock or crypto asset. Now, for all that YouTuber stuff out of the way, we're going to give you the weekly outlook and prediction based off the charts, facts, and data for AMC, GME, SPY, the stock and cryptocurrency market. Now, AMC is the first thing we're going to talk about here. I want to talk about the bullish technical setup. And again, follow me on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you give me a follow because you can get to this stuff first before I do post about it. I normally post about the stuff that I post on Twitter. But you can see as of right now, we can see that AMC stock announced that dilution is over, which I told you would help create a potential catalyst. We have a bullish technical setup, which I'll talk to you here in about a second. We have 0 shares available to borrow, and cost to borrow is rising. At time of recording right now, you can see that cost to borrow is up over 1%. Okay, obviously we want it much higher than that, but it is trending to the upside, which is what we want, showing liquidity is drying up. And you can see that there are 0 shares available to borrow. I'll refresh it one more time. You can see I just refreshed it. 0 shares available to borrow. Now, this could change as early as tomorrow on Tuesday, okay? Remember, it's a short week. Meme stocks normally like to pop off on these short weeks. And we're going to look at the options chain as well, showing us that we could potentially see AMC pop off or start to pop off this week. I don't want to get people too hyped up because it would simply be the beginning of a potential uptrend, but we're going to see what we do here this week. Now, you can see if we go ahead and look at the options chain here for AMC, you could see that we have everything skewed to the call side. These are puts, these are calls. There's way more open interest on the call side. And you can see someone has purchased $7.50 calls, 200% change. So someone spent a decent amount of money on some out the money calls, looking to see if the stock potentially goes up. Now, that is bullish in my personal opinion. It's nothing crazy, but you can see that calls are clearly stacked to the bull side, and it looks bullish for AMC. Now, that bullish technical setup that I talked about earlier in the video, you guys can see that we have a potential inverse head and shoulders forming and the potential chance to break above the downtrend trend line, which means we're going to see an uptrend. Once this trend line gets broken, that means a reversal is in play, and we're going to start moving to the upside. You can see it's a very steep downtrend that we've been in. So if we break above it, you're going to see a nice push to the upside. We got to this oversold territory. That's why I think the bottom is potentially in here for AMC stock. And if we can form the second shoulder on this inverse head and shoulders, you're going to see a nasty push to the upside for AMC. You can see right here's your shoulder, right here's your head, and then you would be forming your shoulder right now, getting above that sloping support and resistance, and then getting a nasty move to the upside, filling all of these gaps. Right now we have a gap fill to the upside. We'll probably fill that early in the morning. And then we have multiple gap fills to the upside up here. What we want to see for AMC to confirm all of this is happening, and I will be live, so hit the like button and subscribe right now because I go live all the time during market hours giving you guys predictions and updates as they unfold. And I think that we're going to get a push to the upside. What we need to confirm that is we need to break above $3.60. So if you see AMC start to push up and hold $3.60 and continue to stay above that level and start to move away from that level, confirming it as support, that's going to let you know that a potential rally is in play, and AMC could head as high as 372, 380, and potentially as high as 392, where we have this first gap fill. And this could happen over this week, potentially pushing all the way to $4. I'm not saying we're going to hit $4 this week, but that is a possibility, especially if it's a short week. If we did push up like that, you would see a potential gamma ramp, and you would see AMC really start to get some momentum. So I know shorts are going to be fighting this week, but with the liquidity drying up because there is no dilution, and I talked about this on the live stream, I articulated it very well, because of them constantly selling shares, they were able to push AMC down. And I'm going to try to tell you guys now, because they were selling shares. They were able to push AMC down. We basically were going crazy. They announced dilution. They needed, their backs were against the wall. They needed some breathing room. They got the dilution. This is why I say don't vote for dilution. I'm trying to tell you guys it makes price go down. They were able to control the stock. That's why they always had 3 million shares, 3.2 million, 3.1 million. And then all of a sudden when dilution is over, the shares dry up and cost to borrow goes up. It's because cost to borrow is a direct representation of liquidity. And when you're dumping shares into the market, they're able to get shares easily. They're able to get liquidity easy, keeping cost to borrow low, keeping the stock easy to manipulate. And that is what gave in that breathing room. But now that breathing room is gone. And this is why we're potentially going to see a reversal here for AMC stock. And it's going to be this week, not financial advice. And that is why I think we're going to see a green week for AMC. So that's what I'm looking at for AMC in a whole. I showed you guys the options chain, cost to borrow, possibility of a gamma ramp if we start to move up rapidly because it is a short week. We want to see a clean break above $3.60 and hold that level to confirm that we are indeed breaking this downtrend and we won't see any more downside. We do want to be aware, okay, there is a valid gap fill, okay, that's still on the table that we could potentially come down to here at $3 even $2.96. Keep those price targets in mind. If we don't break above the sloping support and resistance here, you will see a move to the downside coming down for that gap. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think we're going to get the reversal, in my personal opinion, moving to the upside and breaking above the sloping support and resistance this week, calling for a green week. So that's what I'm looking at for AMC. I gave you guys the risk to the downside and the potentiality of what my prediction is. Now, let's go ahead and move into GameStop and show you guys what is going on for GME and why I think GME is also potentially going to see a move to the upside here this week. So you can see very, very clearly, even if you don't know about charts or anything like that, you can see very, very clearly that RSI is trending up and price is trending down. RSI is a momentum indicator. It shows you which way momentum is going. Momentum is going up. And if you look at the 4-hour time frame in particular, you can see that we're actually in the oversold territory, okay? So momentum is going up, and we are in the oversold territory where it is prime buying opportunities for GME. Anytime you see RSI oversold in the 4-hour time frame, daily time frame, that means the stock has been going down for a while, and it's in real oversold territory. So that's a prime buying spot, and that's why you see these buy orders here on GME. So you can see that we have these buy orders here, and this is a prime buying location here for GME. And this is why I think GME is actually going to see a rapid push to the upside, because a lot of people are buying right here. And we have the momentum building. You can see that momentum is building. RSI clearly trending up while price is trending down. That's also called bullish divergence, which when it plays out, that means price will trend down, flatten out, and then pop to the upside in a big way. So it has a bullish technical setup with bullish divergence. RSI trending up, price trending down. MACD is green. MACD is a momentum indicator. This is showing you that momentum is going bullish. MACD is green on the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 4 hour. GameStop, this is a perfect opportunity to buy, not financial advice. Smart money knows that. That's why they're buying. And GameStop's about to get a push to the upside. And that's why I think GameStop is going to have a green week this week. You can also check out GameStop's options chain in particular. It's very, very bullish, even more bullish than AMC. Way more out the money calls. You can see $55, $56, $57, $58. Somebody is buying calls here for GME, and they've been doing this for a while. You can see how crazy calls are. These are all calls, open interest, and these are the puts, open interest. Calls heavily outweighing the puts. You can also see that we have these deep out the money calls, $51, 46, 47. So somebody is expecting a move to the upside here for GME stock, and it's been this way for a while, and it looks like they keep rolling them out. But definitely smart money, a very large retail buyer is buying out the money calls for GME, expecting a move to the upside. You can even see that the next expiration date also heavily skewed to the call side, and we have those way out of the money calls. So I think GME has been setting up for a move. I think that people are expecting a potential move to the upside. GME's been in nothing but an overall uptrend, a nasty uptrend, okay? It just closed last year. It closed a green year. up over what, 70% or something like that. 78% on that year. Just closed the green year. Breaking out of a falling wedge with an overall uptrend. GameStop's going into a bull run and people are buying. This is the bottom for GameStop. GameStop's about to see a pop to the upside, in my personal opinion. To confirm that this is happening, you want to see GameStop break above 27.86. If we break above 27.86 and hold that level of support, we could potentially go as high as 28.64. I think GameStop will be returning back to $30 in my personal opinion. Not sure if it's going to be as early as this week, because if we did shoot to $30, GameStop would also have that potentiality of a gamma ramp because it's a short week. So market makers are going to be fighting tooth and nail to stop that. But probably within this week or next, you'll see GameStop back at $30. So within 2 weeks, I think GameStop will be back at $30 in my personal opinion. So just quickly touching on GME as well. GME also did bullish earnings, positive earnings. And Ryan Cohen is potentially gearing up. This is not official, but for like a press tour for GameStop and potentially the meme stock. So we have very exciting things in play. And if we get a catalyst for GameStop, definitely could help it move to the upside. Now, as far as SPY is concerned, again, we want to look at all the outlying factors like the dollar. Dollar seen this crazy, that's a crazy wick to the upside, probably a glitch, but dollar seen a top here starting to pull back. Okay, so that's going to relieve some of that bearish pressure on the overall market. Okay, also the VIX is starting to pull back after a rapid pop to the upside, so that's why I think we're going to see some bullishness here in the beginning of the week for the overall market. You can see that Nvidia potentially making a bear flag. You have this move down, so Nvidia could move up and then correct down, giving credence to the fact that I think SPY is going to push up. And I'll show you what I have here. And pull back. I think this is going to confuse a lot of people. It's going to be bullish mostly Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even into Thursday. And around Thursday and Friday, I think it's going to start to move a little bit bearish. Overall, clocking in a green week here for SPY. A small green candle is what I'm thinking we're going to see. Then we'll see a correction back down to the downside. You can see multiple gap fills on the daily time frame to the downside. Huge gap fills. This rally has been absolutely crazy. Still have plenty of room to run on the RSI on the daily time frame, not so much on the 4-hour time frame. That's why I think we're going to go a little bit higher and then pull back. All of the technicals that I'm seeing are saying that we're going to go a little bit higher and then pull back. NASDAQ, same thing. I think NASDAQ's going to get a push to the upside before correcting back down. And again, it's more indication that we're going to see the market move up, possibly as high as 602, 604. Before pulling back. There's also a gap fill at 600, which has to get filled, and that gap is going to get filled. Okay, so that's why I think SPY is going to move up to the upside. You're going to see mostly bullishness this week, in my personal opinion, and then you're going to see a steep pullback. This has been the irrational rally that I talked about on my channel. We talked about it all the way back 5 days ago, that we're going to get a big irrational pump before the dump, where you see the market just rally. Even though we got those high inflation numbers, you still see the market rally. The only data points that we have for this week is going to be exiting home sales, and that's going to be on Friday. We could potentially see something happen, and that's why Friday could also be bearish if those are bad. And then we had inauguration today. Okay, so that is what's going on for the overall market. I think SPY is going to be pushing up to about 602, 604. And then pulling back to the downside in a big way, in my personal opinion, but not before a decent rally. This is the pump before the dump, the irrational rally. If we go ahead and look at Apple as well, just checking in on Apple. Apple trying to potentially find a little bit of support here. RSI was getting into that oversold territory. If it can break above the sloping support and resistance, could see a pop to the upside, but it looks like Apple's topping out. And this is going to put some pressure on the market, but it still lets credence to the fact that we're going to get this pop to the upside and pull back, in my personal opinion, looking at everything that I'm looking at here. So that's what I'm looking at for SPY and the overall market. Let's go ahead and go into crypto and then wrap up this video. So crypto, you guys should have heard by now, Trump has made a meme coin. We live in a movie. This is absolutely crazy. But yes, Trump has made a meme coin. Now, my personal stance on the meme coin, okay? This is an L for Trump. This is an L for Trump. I know there's a lot of Trump glazers out there that support anything he does, but listen, that's not me. I'm always going to keep it 100 with you guys and really just be based in the middle. This is an L for Trump. Could be a possible dub for crypto, okay? Could be a possible dub for crypto. But in my personal opinion, all right, I would rather have that money go into top quality projects. Right now, Trump has just added like another couple billion to his net worth. He's one of the richest men in the world right now because of it. Not the top, but he's up there now. And it just looks like greed to me. Not a good look in my personal opinion, especially for the U.S. president having a meme coin. Listen to what I just said. The U.S. president has his own meme coin. And not only that, his wife is now trying to cash in as well on the scheme, whatever you want to call it. But you can see that the price, it did have a nice pop 3 upside. Go ahead and check that out, which we talked about on the Twitter and Discord, if I can find the right one. But then started to pull back. See if I can find the right one. Right here. So we had this pop 3 upside. We talked about it in the Discord. If you would have bought it down here, absolutely fire. Should have took profits, obviously. Then overall, Bitcoin started to pull back. Right now, it's trying to find support. Again, I'm personally not buying, but I'll be happy to cover technicals on it. It looks like it's trying to find support. If it breaks above the sloping support resistance, you could see a nice move to the upside. A lot of sell walls here. A lot of people are probably getting scared. It's back at its base at around like $30, $35. If it can hold that level, you could see another move to the upside. But right now, the crypto market itself is starting to pull back, and that's definitely going to affect altcoins and meme coins. You can see Bitcoin actually made a new all-time high after Trump's girl dropped the coin. It absolutely started to dump to the downside. Then we got this pump back up. Right now, we're looking to see if Bitcoin can hold 101, 100K. If so, we could see another move up. But right now, what I see is a potential double top, okay? And this double top could send Bitcoin all the way back down to 91K. And if we break below 91K, you could see even more downside. I think that Bitcoin is setting up for another move to the upside, but we might need to consolidate. Still, 2025 is just beginning, and I'm still extremely bullish on cryptocurrency, and I do not think this is the end of the crypto bull run. But we might need some consolidation before another move to the upside. Overall, though, what I think is actually happening is, and we could see a decent pullback before it happens, you know, maybe even way down there. But I think that Bitcoin is setting up to make a move towards that 110, 115K mark, in my personal opinion. And I think that's why altcoins are potentially setting up to make a move. You can see Cardano trying to consolidate, move to the upside if the general market can. Bitcoin is still the king. You can see that Bitcoin's dominance is still at 55%. So we are not in that altcoin season. So anything that you see in altcoins like XRP and stuff like that, that is nothing compared to what could happen in altcoin season, which is going to be around March, April, May. So far, that's my prediction as of right now. We'll see when we get there of when altcoin season potentially going to start. March, April, May. We need more time before we're going to see altcoin season. When you do, altcoins are going to explode. Ethereum dominance will go up. Bitcoin dominance will go down. I think Ethereum setting up for a potential move to the upside, consolidating. I have this prediction here on the weekly time frame. It's been in a massive consolidation range. This consolidation range is very similar to what you've seen here on Tesla. Tesla had a consolidation range very similar and then broke out. So just to give you guys an idea of what you potentially could see if Ethereum does break out of this, it would rapidly move to the upside in a big way. So Ethereum, I think, is a sleeping giant. Cardano ADA is another coin you want to watch. I'm going to look at XRP here in a second. Cardano ADA in this bullish falling wedge, potentially getting a move to the upside. If it can break above $1.25 and hold that level, you're going to see a nice pop to the upside for ADA. Definitely a coin to pay attention to. And if we go ahead and look at XRP, you guys can see that XRP is hopefully, this is what we do, if the general market doesn't pull back, consolidating at these higher levels, and then getting a push to the upside. You can see there's a lot. This is why XRP is very good right now. A lot of buy orders supporting XRP right here at these levels. XRP potentially setting up for a move to the upside. If it can break above $3.35 and hold that level, you're going to see it start to go into price discovery road and really start to move. If we get that XRP ETF, this thing's going to $4 to $5 easy. And again, I wish the meme coin money would go into top projects like this. Bitcoin, I don't care if it's altcoin, Bitcoins. I just wish the meme coins would literally disappear. Imagine if all of the meme coins were gone, and I think it's eventually going to work itself out, but imagine if all of the meme coins were gone and you could see all of that money go into Bitcoin or XRP. You can see that Trump and the stupid fart coin are pulling back. Meme coins kind of pulling back while the altcoins are up right now for today. So again, meme coins kind of move different with the market, but XRP's still been making incredible moves. That's definitely an altcoin I'm looking at. ADA, Algorand, XLM. But again, Bitcoin is 50% of my portfolio. But this is pretty much everything I have for you guys for today. If Bitcoin doesn't hold this, you could see a significant pullback, but I don't think it's the end by any means. Right now, I think dips are for buying in the cryptocurrency market, and so far that has been accurate. And hopefully you found this video informative. If you did, go ahead and press that like button, subscribe. If you made it this far, I truly appreciate you because so few people watch the end. And if you're watching live right now, I appreciate you. This was your weekly outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.
All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. I appreciate y'all. If y'all watch the end of the video to see this, hit the like button, subscribe to catch my live streams, and put the bell notification on. That way you can always see when I drop. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace.